Hello, everyone. If you have been watching along at home, then you know by now that I'm a total goofball. I really am. I'm a goofball. So, I thought of something really something seriously silly and goofy that I'm gonna share with everyone. First of all, let me just give a shout out to Athens Pizza here in West Park. They have won pizza contest after pizza contest after pizza contest for the West Park area. I mean, they are just really good. They're really well known for being excellent pizza and for making excellent pizza. So I just thought I'd tell you, we order from them all the time. And it's really good pizza. And, they have all the trophies of winning the pizza contest to back themselves up. Anyways, but I don't have that much time on this vlog, so I just wanted to say that. Okay, so here's the silly thing. I get really silly. I get silly. But let me go back to a time, when I really had a lot of trouble creating art, because my mind was so broken and everything. Back when I was, I think I was, in my early 30s, I thought to myself, it'd be nice if, just for the heck of it, I hung up my artwork all over the house, and just, as people came through, so it's my little gallery or whatever. And that never happened, because I just really was not focused enough to do enough art to keep it all together and do anything like that. And plus, back then, the people were so mean, they would have made fun of me, and, they would have really, really reamed me for doing something like that. I mean, the people in my life were that mean. They were that mean and that cruel. They would have done something really cruel to make me feel horrible about doing something like that. But anyways, so now fast forward to today. Okay, those people are gone. Screw them and everything. So now, I have all of my artwork down here, plus the artwork I collected. And so I have, a nice little amount of art here in the basement. Plus I have my studio space down here. And, and it's a studio space for art and a studio space for sewing. So, I'm not going to call the sewing space anything different other than studio space. Just because why? Anyway, so now I have decided to give it a name, okay? I am officially dubbing this, or naming this space. Okay, now let me explain the name. Well, let me tell you the name and then I'll explain it. Okay, it is, the Studio MG Delphi. Okay, MG Delphi, okay? That is the name of my studio and art gallery. So yeah, it's now a studio and art gallery. I have officially called it a studio and art gallery, okay? It's and I don't care if people make fun of me or whatever. It doesn't matter. And it's not like anyone's going to come down to my art gallery and see anything, It's not like that, or come and watch me paint or anything. It's just like a little space of my own in which I have my stuff. And I really do. I paint down here and I have my art, and I think I'm going to hang it up everywhere, So there. It is my studio and art gallery. So it is the MG Delphi Studio and Art Gallery. And yeah, so now I have officially named it. Yeah, it is true. I can assure you that had I done something like this back in my 30s, the people in my life would have done something to really, really, tear it apart and make me feel terrible for doing something like that, They really would have. They would have made me feel like the biggest idiot or stupid or like a dumb butt for doing something like this, you know? Just even naming it would have been like cause for them to rip me to shreds, you know? And, you know, and these are all the things like I had to get over, you know, because like I was so torn down by these people. I was so torn down. But yeah, no, I don't care. Whatever. Whatever. And those same people aren't in my life anymore. And, well, no one's really in my life anymore. But, and probably, you know, if I mention it to a few people that I still talk to, they'll probably make fun of me for naming it, the MG Delphi Studio and Art Gallery. But, who cares? It's just a little joke, and it's just my little thing, you know, so what, who cares, who cares, who cares, and so, but that's that, and yeah, so now I'm gonna get to, working on the painting. What time is it? It's 10:25 p.m. here, Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Time. So I am going to get started and at least, you know, start working more on the canvas and getting the canvas ready to paint for that painting. I didn't do it. I was doing other things. Like I've just been looking at Pinterest and looking for things to post on my different boards. And so that's what I have been doing. And yeah, you know, I mentioned already, you know, why it is I didn't put a lot of different artists on my art board. And that's because I was told by my men that I really can't be talking about artists or anything like that, you know, so that's why I did a lot of other things, like showed you art spaces and studios and things like that, you know, and a bunch of helpful hints about how to do this or that with art and then my artwork and stuff. You know, I think I've only mentioned a few artists on my art board on Pinterest, but you know, that was done on purpose. So, you know, I can't. I'm not allowed to mention all the artists that I would like to. Okay, so now here we go. Now the Delphi. Okay, MG Delphi. That's okay. So the Delphi, the MG, of course, is Marissa Gonzalez. So Marissa Gonzalez, our studio and gallery. Okay, but no, Delphi is Delilah and Fiona for my beloved dogs that I had to give away when I lived in New York. They were my beloved pets. And, you know, Fiona passed away. Like, I kept in touch with, like, I gave her to a Scotty Rescue. So I made sure she went to an excellent home because they screened everyone. And in fact, you know, I gave her to the Scotty Rescue, and then I talked to my sister, and she was beside herself angry that I gave my dog to a Scotty Rescue, and she's like, I will drive to New York and pick Fiona up, and she can be with me. And so I said, okay. So it was just the next day. I gave her away one day. The next day I called the Scotty Rescue to try to get Fiona back. She had already been adopted out because she was that cute. I guess somebody had seen her and had just like fallen head over heels in love with her, and she had been adopted out. But like I got reports on her all the time because she was a friend of the person who fosters the dogs until they get adopted out. And so she always saw Fiona and always sent me pictures and kept me updated until Fiona actually had to be put down. You know, so I knew about that. And then Delilah, like I don't know what happened to Delilah, and that makes me very sad, you know. It makes me very sad. But yeah, so those are my two doggies, and so that's what the Delphi stands for. So yeah, MG Delphi Studio and Yeah, goodness. Studio and gallery. Yeah. So MG Delphi Studio and Gallery. That's what that is, you know. I don't know if I'm going to add any more to the title because I do sewing and, you know, I don't know, art and design. I have no idea. But yeah, so that's that. And it does kind of make me feel sad because, you know, it's not really including the sewing and other things that I do. But still, you know, at least it includes that, which is a major part of what I do. Yeah. MG Delphi. I'm just so I am. Goofball. That's it. Just a goofball. Because who needs to name their studio? Yeah, no one except me. No one except me. That's who. Anyways, but that's that. And, yeah, so I think I'm going to get back to, scrolling through Pinterest and just like enjoying my time. And then I'll get to my canvas, a little bit later on tonight. Anyway, I just wanted to pop in and say that. All right, I will post again a little bit later on. I have a post that should be finished rather shortly, and I will post that, and then this will come up. I think this is probably going to take about 2.5 hours. So about 2.5 hours later, this one will be posted. All right. I hope everybody watching has a great Wednesday tomorrow and that things go your way. All right, bye.